Hello, how you doing? Welcome back, I'm good.
How's your bronchitis?
Great, how's your psoriasis?
How's Lucille?
Lucille is great.
Psoriasis is good.
Good morning, Mr. Rhett. Good morning, Mr. Link. Thanks
Good morning.
for being here. Rhett will start with his introduction.
Okay. I will take notes.
I would like to thank Mr. Link, the Mythical Beasts, and an anonymous 14th century man who sent the manuscript entitled La Magie de Paris to his young wife, the first recorded instance of the recipe for a waffle. If you were to serve a waffle to an unsuspecting child, you might say, "You want a waffle or a pancake?" And Timmy might say, "I don't care, it's got the same ingredients." And Timmy would almost be correct, because many laymen think that they are the same ingredients, but in fact, a waffle has a slightly higher fat content and some additional eggs in the mix, which leads to a crispy nature, which is my first point in favor of waffles. That is, they are crispier. If I wanted to clean my kitchen with a sponge, I would use a pancake. But if I wanted to eat something in my kitchen that was crispy, I would eat a waffle. Second point, waffle is a better word than pancake. Pancake is two words put together, pan and cake. Waffle is a whole new word. And let's get down to the physics. Both pancakes and waffles are simply delivery mechanisms for syrup and butter. And you can see from the structure of a waffle, it is essentially a bunch of cups filled with syrup and butter. It is like drinking syrup and butter and then eating the cups that they were served in. Simply stated, the pancake went on a reality TV show called Extreme Makeover, Waffle Edition, and became a waffle.
All right, thank you, Mr. Rhett. Mr. Link, it's time for your cross-examination.
Okay, so right off the bat, you mentioned that waffles are more fattening, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you also mentioned that you don't clean your kitchen with just a normal sponge. You would actually use a pancake.
I would use a pancake, yes. I would be very good at it, too.
Since when does the better word argument actually make a food better?
Today.
How many waffles can you make in a minute?
Probably less than one.
I can make enough pancakes to feed an orphanage in like 5 minutes.
This is not a race, Mr. Link.
Well, tell that to the orphans.
This is
Mr. Link.
This is a debate.
It's the end of your cross-examination. Mr. Link, it's time for your introduction.
Thank you, Mr. Eddie, for moderating. Thank you, Mythical Beast. Thank everyone who Rhett has already thanked. I'd also like to thank the prehistoric societies who made pancakes the earliest and most widespread cereal in all of time. My points for superior breakfast batter configuration, being the pancake, are the 4 S's. The 4 S's: stackability, spreadability, sizeability/shapeability, and finally servability, which I may not even, don't look at my notes. Stackability, look at this massive mound of impressiveness. No one in their right mind would stack waffles more than 2 high. Enough said about that. Impressive mountain. Spreadability. You can easily and evenly distribute toppings throughout the top of a pancake. You get a dollop of some topping to put on a waffle and you start spreading it. It gets in the first 3 buckets. You got 13 more buckets that you're then scooping stuff out of and putting stuff back into. You can't get your toppings everywhere on a waffle. It's just that simple. Sizeability and shapeability. The shape and size of a waffle is determined by the waffle iron itself. You have no say in the matter. With pancakes, you're the artist. Do whatever you want. You want to make Mickey Mouse ears? You want to make little medallions? You want to make just initials for your girlfriend's name? Oh, you can do that. Google pancake art. You will see characters from The Walking Dead. You'll see all types of awesomeness. Google waffle art.
Okay,
you're just gonna get
Mr.
some
Link.
tired version of Tetris.
Mr. Link.
Time up.
Thank you. Mr. Rhett, it's time for your cross-examination.
You called pancakes a cereal.
That's right. Historically, they're a cereal food.
You called your stack of pancakes an impressive mountain. Correct?
Correct.
Just clarifying.
Absolutely.
And lastly, pancake art. I didn't have time to Google pancake art. I trust you that it's impressive.
It's very impressive.
Maybe an impressive mountain pancake art. But
the Beatles. The Beatles made in pancakes.
Are we debating what's a better food or what's a better third grade art project? That's, what's at stake here?
It all counts.
Mr. Link, it's time for your rebuttal.
Waffles are pretentious. They demand to use a special device to be made. It's like a house guest demanding that you buy them a new mattress when they come over to your house. And then you gotta store the mattress because you can't use it for any other house guests, and then you gotta bring it back out every time. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's a catch-22 with waffles as well. You wanna put toppings on it, but when you put on toppings, it takes the crispiness away. So the desirable toppings make the desirability of the waffle go down.
Okay, Mr. Red, it's time for your rebuttal.
Simply stated, the waffle concept is so strong of a structure that it has been commandeered by other products. Ever heard of the pancake cone? But you've heard of the waffle cone. You ever heard of pancake fries? But you've heard of waffle fries. They even have this crazy freaking waffle thing at Taco Bell now. Look at this. This one's kind of old, but if that was a pancake, I would just toss it. Well, if that was a pancake, I would have done that. But I just did it as a visual point. Waffle is better.
Okay, Mr. Red. Thank you, Mr. Red. Mr. Link, it's time for your second rebuttal.
The Taco Bell waffle taco is an abomination. The McDonald's McGriddle is an amazing piece of machinery that will nourish you throughout the day. It's got the most calories of anything on the menu, if my memory serves me correctly. The method for making waffles is cruel and unusual. You've got to trap it in something iron. The making of a pancake is free.
It doesn't have a soul.
It's freeing and graceful, challenging and artful.
Are you saying that the pancake has a mind?
Okay, thank you.
The pancake has a mind?
Of course
Order.
not.
Order, please.
My waffle has no brain. My waffle does not need my sympathy. My waffle needs to be eaten by me. And let me state, for the record, that on January 17th, 2013, we made an episode of this very show called Good Mythical Morning, where I made a very similar argument to the one that I made today, and you said, quote, I agree.
I think I made a really good argument. Okay, go ahead. What do you think?
I agree.
There's video evidence of this. I mean, case closed, man. I've already done this before, and you said you agree.
So just because I agreed in the past means that your argument's better? I've done my research now,
Link.
man.
Oh, you've come to the light?
Pancakes are for artists, waffles are for torturers of orphans.
Mr. Link, this is your final rebuttal round.
Oh, that's it. I thought I was done. I didn't know I had another one. But
I don't think you do have another one. I think
you know what? I don't need another one.
My case rests. Now, you decide.
You decide.
How are the Hamptons?
Great. How's your sister?
That hurricane, wow, buddy.
Did you use the restroom? Because I didn't. I needed to. Back there in the green room?
Yeah, I sure did. I blew it up in there.
All right, Mr. Rhett, Mr. Link, thank you for joining us for this Debate-O-Rama.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad to be here.
Link, you're going to be starting, so please start with your opening statement.
Okay, is this it?
This is it.
About to start? Okay,
start.
Can I get my notepads ready here?
All right. You have 90 seconds.
90 seconds?
Are you ready?
Plenty of time. Okay.
Begin now, please.
Thank you, moderator. Thank you, internet. Thank you, mythical beast. Thank you, people everywhere, whether you love pie yet or not. Search your hearts. There is pie there. That's perfectly circular, piping hot embodiment of grandma's love, freedom, or just plain common sense. I've got 3 reasons that I want you to consider right off the bat. More to follow. 1, filling beats fluff. The very essence of pie is the filling, whether it be apple, whether it be chocolate, whether it be key lime. That's what makes it, the consistency is satisfying, not hollow. The very essence of cake, something come out there. Let me swallow that. The very essence of cake, ironically, is not the cake-like part, and that's just sad or disingenuous. Point 2, crust beats icing. A pie crust cradles its filling like a loving, caring, dignified mother. It does not seek to outshine the child. On the contrary, the crust wants to see the child excel. Everyone wins. Icing is selfish. It overpowers a cake. Hey, cake, this is my show. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna spread out everywhere. Look at me, and taste nothing else. Sugar rush. Oh, nobody wins. Finally,
All right, Mr. Link, your time is up. I'm sorry.
I'll save that. I'll save my third point. That's fine.
Mr. Rhett,
Spread it out like icing.
it's time for your cross-examination. You have 30 seconds.
Yeah, first of all, there was something still on your lip. There's something on your lip. You can use your
What is
tie.
this, intimidation?
No, you have a little pie.
I will
on your
not
lip.
be intimidated by you touching my lip.
I want to
But
say
thanks for that.
your constant anthropomorphizing of the different products
Okay.
is undignified. These are edible objects here. They're not people. And I think my cakes over here have been insulted. And
I think it helps us understand and connect with the emotions of pie.
All right, Mr. Rhett, your cross-examination is up. It's time for your opening statements, Mr. Rhett. You have 90 seconds.
I would like to thank humanity. You know why? Because humanity has already chosen. There is no debate here because humanity has chosen throughout history to celebrate its greatest accomplishments and achievements with what? Pie? No. Cake! It's your birthday? Have some cake. You're getting married? Have some cake. You're retiring? Have some cake. You're moving away? Have some cake. You coming back home? Have some cake. You want to hit somebody in the face and embarrass them? What do you, that cake? No, that's pie. Cake's accomplishments speak for themselves. Cake has had a number of television shows, including Ultimate Cake Off, Ace of Cakes, Amazing Wedding Cakes, Last Cake Standing, and Cake Boss. There is no Pie Boss. I looked. I did find a show on the Oprah channel called Sweetie Pies, but it's not even about pie.
Really?
Cake has a spin-off of itself. Ever heard of a cupcake? Look at that. This one has an umbrella. Versatility. Cakes can be made into anything at all. Look at this one. This one's got two little clowns on it. Do a Google search. Amazing cakes. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Do a Google search for amazing pies. I saw one pie that had this pie symbol carved into it, and that was it. What a disappointment. Cakes can also send a message. Link, this one says happy birthday, Lonk. They misspelled your name, but you can
They
use it
also
to say anything that you want. And finally, in the words of Marie Antoinette, she says, let them eat pie. No, she said, let them eat cake, and that's what you want to do
All right.
because you're a human.
Mr. Rhett, thank you.
Boom!
Mr. Link, it's time for your cross-examination. You have 30 seconds.
First of all, pies aren't for special occasions. Pies make occasions special. Do you know why you use cake to celebrate birthdays?
Because it's the best possible option.
Nope, because that means you only have to eat it once a year. No one wants to eat cake when they can
You
have
eat it
pie.
at everybody's birthday. How many people you know that have a birthday?
How many times have you thought this cake is too dry?
I don't ever think that.
Weekly. How
That's
many
what the icing's
How
for.
many times have you thought this pie is too dry?
Sometimes I think it's too wet.
All right.
Never.
Mr. Link, your cross-examination round is over. Mr. Rhett, it's time for your rebuttal. You have 30 seconds, beginning now.
You said an interesting thing, and that was that the essence of pie is the filling. Exactly. Pie isn't even really a thing. You take the apples out of an apple pie, what do you got? An air pie. It's nothing. Listen, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Pies don't even exist. Think about it. You're arguing for something that doesn't even exist. Chocolate pie is just chocolate with a crust around it. You take the chocolate out, you've got air. Cake is a thing. Cake is a substance, and it wins because it is a thing, and pie's not even a thing. It doesn't exist.
Okay, Mr. Rhett. Mr. Link, it's time for your rebuttal. 30 seconds starting now.
If cake is a dog, cupcakes are like little puppies clamoring for the attention of some little girl. Okay? You mentioned versatility. Pies are versatile. Anything you want, you can put in a pie. You can make a meal out of a pie. Pork pie, chicken pot pie, shepherd's pie, quiche. Have you ever heard of pizza pie much?
I've had a pizza cake on this show.
Why? That's because I made it for you, and it was a novelty.
And it was awesome.
Have you had another?
Thanks.
Have
Yeah.
you had another one since then?
I'm
Mr.
looking
Link.
forward to the next time.
Thank you for your rebuttal, Mr. Rhett. It's time for your second rebuttal. You have 30 seconds.
One of the reasons cakes are enjoyed at all these occasions is because of the shareability of cake. You can cut a cake all kinds of different ways. You could feed an army with cakes. You cut into a pie and somebody didn't make it right, that's what happens. The pie, you can't even, it's like, how do I get this pie out of here? I don't even know. You can cut a cake and feed a whole army of people, and that cake may just look like a dragon if you want it to. You ever seen a pie that looks like a dragon? Or a home? Or a house? Or a building? Or a car? Or a dog? Or a puppy? Or a cake?
Thank
or
you,
a
Mr.
person?
Rhett.
You can make a baker
Mr. Rhett.
baking a cake and make that a cake.
Please calm down, Mr. Rhett. Your rebuttal is over. Mr. Link, it's time for your final rebuttal. You have 30 seconds.
Pies have a quiet confidence. Cakes are insecure. Pies may be a little flaky, yes, but they're never too flashy. And look at the meringue. It's like a fashionable hairdo on a striking model or a Revolutionary War general or governor. Cakes come across as trying too hard. Do you really have to be that big to get someone to eat it? Do you really have to write all over yourself to get somebody to eat it? Give me a break. Just be dignified and confident,
Thank you,
like
Mr.
pie.
Link. That was great, Mr. Link. Thank you.
It was great, wasn't it?
Mr. Red, it's time for your closing statement. You have 30 seconds.
Next time you want to mark an accomplishment in your life or the life of a loved one, you want to mark the passing of another year or grandma going to be with the angels. What are you gonna do? Break out a pie and then you don't know how to cut it and then it falls out all over itself and you can't even put "Grandma, we loved you." Try to write that on a pie. Grandma's gonna die at some point and you gotta celebrate it in some way and you wanna send a message, use a cake.
Thank you, Mr. Rhett. Link, it's time for your closing statement. You have 30 seconds.
Rhett, where would comedy be without the pie in the face? Nowhere, that's why.
The pie ate your glasses.
Yeah.
I was
See that?
I was looking forward to
you see
enjoying
how
that
funny
pie.
that was? Let me get it off my computer a little bit.
That was so
Extra
funny.
time, please, for the mouse pad. Here we go. Search your hearts. There's pie in there, cooling on the windowsill of your soul. Confident, elegant, comedic, versatile. A vote for pie is a vote for pie-fection, which is a combination of perfection and pie. But you knew that because you have taste buds.
All right, thank you, Mr. Link.
Call me when cake gets a chart named
you, Mr.
after it.
Link.
In the meantime, I'll be
yeah, that's extra
enjoying
time.
my superior crusted
Look
dessert.
how well I matched this.
How long will I be enjoying pie?
Who could have worked
Please.
that out?
Pie!
Is there a pie anywhere in the world that can match this shirt?
We need order.
3.1415926.
Look at these clowns enjoying themselves.
Please, we need order.
Have you ever seen clowns enjoying themselves on a pie?
793
Clowns hate pies.
23846 433 79502884. That's how long I'll be enjoying
This
pie.
concludes our Debate-O-Rama. Thank you.